Good morning. I'm sat outside today because it's actually dry. It's not raining. So I thought I'd sit outside. The only thing is, I don't know if you can hear it, but who says that nature is peaceful and quiet? I just don't understand it. The noise as I'm sat here is just, yeah, the birds, and there's a road just over there and I can hear the traffic. And it is just so loud. So I hope you can hear me anyway and you don't mind the birds twittering in the background. So it's just some short verses today. It is Mark 12:41 to 44. So I'm just going to read them because there's only a couple of short verses. As he sat opposite the temple treasury, he watched the crowds putting money in the alms boxes. Lots of rich people put in substantial amounts. Then there came a single poor widow who put in 2 tiny coins, together worth a single penny. Jesus called his disciples. "I'm telling you the truth," he said. "This poor widow just put more into the treasury than everybody else. You see, all the others were contributing out of their wealth, but she put in everything she had out of her poverty. It was her whole livelihood." So you've got these 2 different kinds of people. You've got the rich people who are making a big show. "Oh, look, I'm putting in all this money." And then you've got this poor widow who literally puts in 2 tiny coins, which comes to a penny. It's not worth very much at all. But Jesus says, look at the difference between them. These people over here, they've put in a fraction of what they have. They've put in a teeny tiny amount compared to their wealth, their fortune. But this widow, she's put in 2 tiny coins, not worth anything at all, worth a penny, that's it. But that's literally all she has. So in percentage of wealth, oh, there's my dog behind me, morning Luna. So she's literally put in, so percentage of her wealth, she has literally put in everything that she has. So she's put in more than the rich people. But it's also about the big show. You know, these people are making a big show. "Oh, look at me, I'm putting in all this money." And then she does it quietly. She just does it and does it nice and quietly and not making a show at all. And you'll find that today. You know, people will make a big show of, "Oh, I'm such a good Christian. I put this much into the church collection plate, the offering plate, and I do all these good things, and I help the poor, and I help the homeless, and I do this and I do that." And then you get the people like the widow that was over here that just do it. They give what they can. They give what they have. And they do it quietly. And you can run the parallels between them and these 2 different people in the story and Jesus. You know, Jesus was he was from the line of David. Meg talked about that yesterday. So he was from the line of David, just a man from the line of David, but he was also the Son of God. So he could have come as the Son of God with this big pomp and circumstance, and "I am the Son of God, I am King of the world," you know, in this big pomp and circumstance. But he didn't. He came as the Son of David. He came as a meek and humble man. Because he didn't need the pomp and circumstance. He knew exactly who he was. God knew exactly who he was. Same as God knew how much this woman was giving and how much these rich people were giving. God knows. You don't need the pomp and circumstance the same way that Jesus didn't. Jesus didn't need the big show. You know, because God knows. It says in the Bible that God knows what's in our hearts. So if we're doing it just for people to look at us and think, "Oh, wow, she's so amazing, look what she's doing," then it's not really, we're not doing it to please God. We're doing it to please other people, for us to look good. But that's not what God wants. You know, just to be humble and to live our lives really to please God. And as we go further now, we go to the last bits now we're going into chapter 13 tomorrow, and we're going into the last bits now of Mark's Gospel, the last parts of Jesus's life on earth, the last part of Holy Week, so the week leading up to Easter, to what we celebrate as Easter. And we'll see how Jesus is humble to the end. And I hope you have a lovely Wednesday. I didn't know what day it was then. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a lovely Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.